and then inshallah we'll formally start our event for the day. Event शुरू कर दिया.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح يوم يقوم الروح يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا صدق الله العظيم. لہو میں تر نبی کا جس میں اطہر یاد آتا ہے لہو میں تر نبی کا جس میں اطہر یاد آتا ہے تڑپ جاتا ہوں جب طائف کا منظر یاد آتا ہے تڑپ جاتا ہوں جب طائف کا منظر یاد آتا ہے مسلمانوں ذرا سوچو ہے کیا پایا ہے کیا کھویا مسلمان رات دن سرگرم ہے محلوں کی خواہش میں مسلمان رات دن سرگرم ہے محلوں کی خواہش میں کسے سرکار دو عالم کا اب گھر یاد آتا ہے کسے سرکار دو عالم کا اب گھر یاد آتا ہے مسلمانوں ذرا سوچو ہے کیا پایا ہے کیا کھویا مسلمانوں کو نیند آتی ہے اب مخمل کے گدوں پر مسلمانوں کو نیند آتی ہے اب مخمل کے گدوں پر کسے سرکار دو عالم کا بستر یاد آتا ہے کسے سرکار دو عالم کا بستر یاد آتا ہے مسلمانوں ذرا سوچو है क्या पाया है क्या खोया, लहू में तर नबी का जिसमें अतहर याद आता है, तड़प जाता हूँ जब ताइफ का मंजर याद आता है। मुसलमानों ज़रा सोचो, है क्या पाया है क्या खोया।
Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi allazina istafa amma ba'd. Fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul hal yastawi allazina ya'lamuna wal ladzina la ya'lamun. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'een. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very, very big congratulations to all of you and a very, very warm welcome to our Nurulilm family. Alhamdulillah, we're all here for the orientation of two courses that are about to start in English, the Essentials course and the Advanced Arabic course. And you are all a mix of students for both of these courses. We started off with the recitation of Quran Pak and Naat of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That was done by Qari Hamad, who is also one of our students. He is mashallah studying in the 5th year of our Arabic Sharia course. Today inshallah the way we are going to do this event is that we'll have a short welcome note. Then after that we'll go through Nurulilm Anthem, and I'll tell you the reason for that in the welcome note as well. We'll talk about the mentors that we have over here. We'll give you some real life examples of what it's like to be part of the Nurulilm family. And then you will get to go through some administrative tasks as to how you should be spending your time over here. And then in the end we'll request Sheikh Taqi Saab for a short advice and dua. And then inshallah we'll conclude the session. So I started off by saying two things. I said congratulations, and I didn't just say congratulations, I said a very, very big congratulations to all of you. Do you know why is that? You probably don't realize this, but today when you left your house, there were angels who had laid down their wings for you guys. The fish in the water was making dua for you guys. And this was being done because alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, today you guys have formally registered yourself as the students of knowledge. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He regards the student of knowledge a lot. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran Pak has asked a rhetorical question. He said, is it possible that those who know are same as the ones who don't know? And it's a rhetorical question because the obvious answer for that is no, they aren't. The people who know are not the same as the ones who don't know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the one who come out seeking knowledge. Because the ones who seek knowledge become a source of guidance for the rest. The ones who seek knowledge are the ones who ensure that the community at large is on the right path. And that is why Rasulullah ﷺ said that whoever takes on the path of seeking ilm, of seeking knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes the path for Jannah easy for them. And in another hadith, Rasulullah ﷺ said that whoever Allah wants to do good with, He gives him the knowledge of deen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He talks about the stature of the people, He says that Allah has raised those among people who have iman and those who have been given ilm. The stature of those who have been given ilm or given knowledge is raised from the rest of the people. The reason I'm emphasizing on this fact that given ilm, and the previous hadith that I said that whoever Allah wants to do good with, He gives them ilm, is because the fact that we are all sitting over here is not because we have done something, great. It is the extreme mercy, extreme kindness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on all of us that we are here. Otherwise, on a Friday morning, a weekend morning, after a very tough week, in a COVID environment, how many people would have had the tawfiq to come out of their house, to come and go to or actually even before that, to go through that registration process, go through the effort of putting their documents and going to the website, loading everything up, and now finally coming out and sacrificing their early morning to be over here. It is not because we have done that. It is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen each and every one of us, each and every one of you to be here. It's a great, great blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that when I give you a blessing, La in shakartum la azidannakum. If you are thankful to me, then I'll increase you in that blessing. So all of us should definitely be very, very thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All of us should once at least say out loud, Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Because it is Allah's blessing that we are here. Alhamdulillah. The second thing I said was, welcome to Nurulilm family. And that is also a very important aspect. You're not just coming to an institute. I want to set that outright, very clear to everyone. You're not just joining an institute. We are not here that you come here as part of, a fixed schedule, come here and do your classes, go out. We are a family. We started from a very small family, and alhamdulillah, each year we are growing. When we started the journey, it was a family of 2 or 3 people. Alhamdulillah, I had the blessing of starting the journey with Sheikh Tawqi Sahab, who had actually put this institute together, and I was among the first few students who had joined the institute. We were 3 of us, and then alhamdulillah, now we are men and women combined over 500 students. But each one of us, whether we are 2, when we were 2, or we are 500 plus, we are like a family member. And the beauty of this family is that we all love each other, but we love each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that too is a blessing, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said through Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that on the day of judgment, among the people who would have the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's throne would be those who love each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are driven by this value. We are driven by the value of loving each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And like any family, the family head has set certain values for the family members to follow. And those values are very beautifully captured in our anthem. So that's why we have set that anthem as a opening, so that we hear that, and it is in Urdu, but we have English transcription for it as well. Read it, listen to it, because that defines who we are as Nurulilm. Okay? Let's go through the anthem, please.
Bismillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir
یہ علم کا ایک دریا ہے اور ذکر اس کا کنارہ ہے. یہ علم کا ایک دریا ہے اور ذکر اس کا کنارہ ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. ہم اس دریا کی کشتی ہیں اور منزل عشق کا طوفان ہے. ہم اس دریا کی کشتی ہیں اور منزل عشق کا طوفان ہے. اس طوفان میں کہاں بھٹک سکیں اس طوفان میں کہاں بھٹک سکیں جب نسبت ایک ستارہ ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. دنیا میں ہے ایک شور بپا نفسا نفسی کا عالم ہے. دنیا میں ہے ایک شور بپا نفسا نفسی کا عالم ہے. ہم عشق کے طوفان میں گم ہیں ہم عشق کے طوفان میں گم ہیں اور علم بھی ایک سہارا ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. یہ کشتی نوح کی کشتی ہے ایمان بچانے نکلے ہیں. یہ کشتی نوح کی کشتی ہے ایمان بچانے نکلے ہیں. بے لوث محبت عزم وفا بے لوث محبت عزم وفا یہ کنبہ کتنا پیارا ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. آثار ہے قرب قیامت کے دجال کی آمد آمد ہے. آثار ہے قرب قیامت کے دجال کی آمد آمد ہے. یہ کشتی اپنی کہف بھی ہے یہ کشتی اپنی کہف بھی ہے اور اس کے سوا کیا چارہ ہے. اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے. سنت کی بقا اللہ کی رضا، جنت کی ہوا اپنا مقصد، سنت کی بقا اللہ کی رضا، جنت کی ہوا اپنا مقصد، آؤ کشتی میں سب ساتھ چلیں، آؤ کشتی میں سب ساتھ چلیں، تم سے یہ عرض خدا را ہے، اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے، یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے، ایمان ہے دل، اسلام عمل، احسان کے سب سالک ہیں یہاں، ایمان ہے دل، اسلام عمل، احسان کے سب سالک ہیں یہاں، جہاں دین مکمل ہوگا فقیر، جہاں دین مکمل ہوگا فقیر، رحمت کا یہ تو اشارہ ہے، اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے، یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے، یہ علم کا ایک دریا ہے، اور ذکر اس کا کنارہ ہے، اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے، یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے، اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے، یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے، اللہ کے نور سے روشن ہے، یہ نور العلم ہمارا ہے۔
Composed by and was also recited by Sheikh Tawqir Sahab himself. The anthem actually signifies, it captures what all the core values that we have. And I do not know if you have managed to pick it up or not, but the few things that stand out over here are that this institute or this family is not just about knowledge, but you have all heard the phrase that the character is built in the family and the knowledge is sought in the institutes, right? The reason we keep on referring ourselves to a family is because we are not just here to impart a knowledge. We are here to build characters. We are here to shape our lives as per the teachings of our Islam. Our aim, our objective, our goal is that inshallah when we graduate and when we are done with our studies, not only do we have a degree in our hand, but our entire being, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we interact, the way we deal, the way we socialize, the way we are with our wives, our kids, our parents, every single aspect of our life should be a manifestation of what our deen teaches. We are here to shape our characters. And that shaping of characters is not just done by teachers. They are done by mentors. And therefore, each and every one of the teachers who come here, they realize that they are not just here to teach you a book. They take on a role of an elder brother. They take on the role of a guide. They take on a role of a coach. Who takes it as a personal responsibility to ensure that we are not just learning something, but we are also bringing that learning into our lives. Who also ensures that our character starts reflecting the deen. We do this just like there's a family head, the father figure who leads the pack, and then there are elder brothers who are there to guide. Alhamdulillah, we have a same structure. We are led by Hazrat Sheikh Mufti Tawqir Sahab, Damat Barakatuhum. Sheikh Sahab, mashallah, is an alim. He is a mufti, meaning that he has done specialization in the area of fiqh. He has the permission to teach all major books of hadith from renowned scholars across the world. And one of the best things that at least a lot of us, and you will hear it from the students later on, is that because he himself, mashallah, comes from a background where he has excelled in his secular educations, he has done a master's in engineering, and also before he left his very shining and prosperous career for the sake of pursuing and teaching deen full time, he was a global head of services in a leading MNC. So a lot of us who also come from the working background, and from a lot of us who are coming to learn deen after doing our secular education, find it very easy to relate to him, because he has gone through the same journey that we are about to undertake, and he understands, and he is a great guide in helping us overcome those challenges. Inshallah, he will be teaching you in both advanced Arabic course as well as in Sharia Essentials. And later on, inshallah, he'll be giving us a short advice, so you'll get to hear more from him. You may say I'm very rude because I've been talking to you for the last 15 minutes and I haven't introduced myself, but I thought I'll leave the best for the last. So, my name is Bilal Hassan. I am a graduate of Nurulilm, alhamdulillah. So the journeys that started a long while back, alhamdulillah, has come to the mid. I'll say the mid because I've just finished my studies, and now inshallah is the time to put it all into practice. I will be, similar to Sheikh Saab, alhamdulillah, I have also come from a background where I've completed my bachelor's in computer sciences and then a master's in an MBA. I work I still haven't had the courage to leave it all and just dedicate my life to deen. May Allah give me the strength and accept me for this journey as well. But for now, I am the regional head of business operations for a multinational company as well. And inshallah, I'll also be teaching you in Sharia Essentials. I'll be teaching Hadith and Tafsir, inshallah. We have our Honorable Mufti Amin Saab couldn't make it today, but inshallah, he would also be teaching you in advanced Arabic course. He'll be teaching Arabic grammar, inshallah. Mufti Amin Saab, mashallah, has done his alim degree from Darul Zakaria in South Africa, and then he did his iftah from India. He's a finance professional, and he works in a company in Dubai in the capacity of finance. And inshallah, he'll be teaching us Arabic grammar for the advanced Arabic course. Mufti Ashraf Saab, mashallah, he is also a graduate of Darul Zakaria. They are not class fellows, but they are from the same university. Mufti Saab has then gone on and did his iftah from India. Mufti Saab is, mashallah, now a senior teacher in an Islamic school, and he also teaches here in Nurulilm. He'll be inshallah teaching you advanced in the advanced Arabic course. He'll be teaching us Arabic grammar. Mufti Sahab, I'll request you to just kindly say a few words of Nasiya to the students.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. وسبحانك اللهم لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. Well, alhamdulillah, everything Brother Bilal has said, Sheikh Bilal, mashallah, he has already congratulated you all that, mashallah, your presence is very valuable, and he has congratulated you and has given the benefit from the hadith. Just have few points. I mean, yesterday I was told to speak for 1 minute, so I have just noticed few points that while you are in this journey, it's a very blessed journey and it's a very challenging journey, especially if you look at your background. So you will feel a little challenge. In this journey, the first thing that you have to adopt is for whom you are doing this, for whom's sake, for rida'ullah, just to make Allah's happy we are doing this. We are achieving this knowledge to understand the words of Allah which are mentioned in Quran. Okay, number one. Number two, khashiyah. While you are doing this course, you should have fear of Allah, because this is the symbol of ulama, symbol. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاء. This is the symbol of ulama, that they fear Allah. Third is taqwa, piety. You can find many lectures on piety. You can find Sheikh Saab's many speeches on piety. But you have to implement all those words into your basic life. Then, which is very important, that if you don't have this point, we all might be rejected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we have this, we might be selected no matter where we are growing up. You know, the rose flower, it grows in where? We all know. It is called adab. Adab is very important. The first and firm thing is adab. To perfect yourself. Adab has literally in English, if you go and search, more than 15 meanings. Different aspect, different meaning. So decent, discipline, social grace, all these are considered in Addabani. Prophet ﷺ used to say, Addabani Rabbi fa ahsana ta'dibi. He perfected me, and then in a perform manners. Then the third one, the fifth point is istiqamat, to stand firm. Istiqamat is very important. And the last one is dua. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for being steadfast. I mean, istiqamah, standing till the last breath to achieve this challenge. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this successful selection that you have done to complete the goal. It will never complete, as we heard in the our orientation, our ये जो नाच जो पढ़ी गई तराना, उसको क्या कहेंगे? National anthem. Not that, our anthem, that Nurulilm, that it will go till the breath. Takmila ad-Din. It's till the last breath. So inshallah we all do together, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. So for prolong.
No problem. Jazakallah khair, Mufti Sahab. We also have Maulana Umar Mukhtar Sahab, mashallah. He's also a graduate of Nurulilm. He's an economics graduate from LUMS, Pakistan, and he's currently working in this supply chain area in an MNC. He'll be, inshallah, teaching you in advanced Arabic course. He'll be also part of the Arabic grammar. So you can see that in advanced Arabic there's a lot of grammar, so get ready for that. And inshallah, Maulana Umar would be teaching. Maulana Umar Sahib, if you can just kindly say a few words, please.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad Mubarak wasallam. So I think Sheikh Bilal Sahab and Mufti Sahab have covered most of the things, so I'll just want to add one thing, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa kunu ma'as sadiqeen. Right? O you who believe, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be with the righteous. So one of the things that you will benefit inshallah from the Nurulilm family is that you will get to know like-minded people, right? All of us, the reason why we are coming here, as Mufti Sahab mentioned, is to get the raza of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now if you look around you, you know, the surroundings and the hustle bustle of the dunya, it's very difficult to find like-minded people who really want to, you know, get the raza of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to live the life of Nabi alayhi salam. Defeating Shaitaan and Nafs on your own, it's not impossible, but it's a gigantic task. But when you have people who can guide you, when you have friends, you know, on the same path as you, right? There's an English proverb, right? Birds of a feather flock together. So that's what it is basically. We know it's very difficult to do it individually, but inshallah when we come together as a group, we hope that, you know, all of us can make it. So sometimes we will be low and our friends will be, you know, better off than us. They can pull us up. Sometimes we can pull the other ones up. So take this as an opportunity, inshallah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given all of us, and make the most of it. Because such opportunities don't come every day, right? Knocking at your door. So as Sheikh Bilal Sahab said that, you know, he congratulated you because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen you. There's a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen all of us, right? So let's do shukr of the ni'mah, let's make the most of the opportunity, and let's try to get to know each other and be part of this family. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
We also have Maulana Umar Hayat. I might sound like repeating myself, very similar things. Name is the same. Both are graduates of Nurulilm. He's also from finance background. And guess what he would be teaching? Arabic grammar. So, mashallah. Maulana Masab, if you can kindly do it. Please speak different, otherwise people will think you're a photocopy. So.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin wa barik wa sallam. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, all the teachers have covered whatever I was thinking to talk about. But the one thing I would like to emphasize on is to create bonds. Once you're in the class, it is important that you create bonds between each other, get to know your class fellows, your teachers, and everyone. Because suppose one of you gets late and he starts missing classes. I learned this from Sheikh Maulana Adil Sahab when I started missing classes in the earlier stages due to work commitments and all that. So he called me once and he said, you know, where are you? We're missing you. So just that call, that was what pulled me back. So once you start, if, you know, challenges do come, and they will come, it's not like it will be a smooth ride. But the thing is, you pull back. Even if you're getting late for the class, don't think that, you know, I've already missed. There are, I think, 4 sessions, 4 periods per day. So even if you miss 3, don't think that I've already missed 3, so let go of. but still come here and join the class. You'll benefit, and inshallah you'll see that it will work out great. Jazakumullah khairan.
Jazakallah khair, Maulana Sahab. That is not to say that miss the 3 sessions. Make sure that you come for the first one. But in case, if ever, those were the few things that he missed out. You missed the first 3, come for the 4th one. Last but not the least, mashallah, Maulana Sheikh Muhammad Adil Sahab. There are few students who, stand out from the rest. And mashallah, Maulana Adil Sahab is one of them. He's a graduate of Nurulilm Academy. But he's not just, throughout his journey, he has not just been a student. He has been somebody who has always taken on additional responsibility. I don't know, from year 5 or year 4 onwards, he has been the head of administration as well. He takes on a lot of extra work, a lot of work that has gone in setting up this course, and you and all of us being here today. He has a lot of effort behind that. So mashallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah ta'ala increase him in his ilm and also accept him for the service of his deen. He is a graduate of FAST University. He has done his master's in computer science from there. He now works as head of IT in a multinational company, and then gives a lot of time to this institute as a student, as an administrator, as a very dedicated member of our family. Our institute
also stands out because he's tall.
he stands out because he's tall as well, but that's besides the point. So he's a very good fast bowler. We play cricket a lot in the institute. Not a lot, but we play cricket, and you will inshallah face his fast bowling there as well.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin. Barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin. Barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin. Barik wa sallim. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. You have said a lot. Probably I not even a bit from what he has said. My journey to where I am now started from where you are right now, sitting there some 9-10 years ago. At that time, it was not that formal. It was more of, as even in the welcome note, Sheikh Bilal Sahab said, that we had 2-3 students. So Alhamdulillah, I was one of those few who had the chance, who had the opportunity, who had the tawfiq and the guidance from our teachers to continue. I'll not repeat what already most of the teachers have said. Just one thing that I'll say and just reiterate one aspect of this is consistency and punctuality. If I want to give you one advice, it is consistency and punctuality is one thing that would keep, because as what Maulana Ashraf Sahab said, Umar Sahab said as well, that you will get challenges, you will get wasawis, you will, because Shaitaan's ultimate aim is to snatch our iman. That's his ultimate aim. But he does not really directly get that or first attack because that is very obvious, and we can tell ourselves that this is a shaitani wasawis. But Shaitaan does not come directly through that. He will first attempt you to dissociate yourself from the pious people, and then slowly and gradually he will move you towards that. So one thing that stops the window of Shaitaan coming into your mind is consistency and punctuality that would keep that window closed for you throughout this journey that you are here. Because if you will be consistent, if you will be punctual, you will you will be with the people in the soba of your teachers, be it online, be it in person. Obviously, in person, people should always take up their time out and come in person, because there's no alternate to in person. But we are also offering this course to online people, and online students should also take this classes as they are sitting in person. And inshallah, they'll benefit out of that niyyah, because they cannot come in person and they are joining it online. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will give them this the same benefits and blessings out of it. And last but not least, with this blessing that you have been given, this is a huge blessing that you have been chosen. You are all of us who are sitting here are the chosen ones. Allah Ta'ala has handpicked you guys and all of us to be here in this institute. Now, and it will not always remain there if you do not do shukr, if you do not thank properly, then this can be taken away as well. So please do a lot of shukr for this blessing. I'll end by just saying this, that do continue your education throughout, and whatever challenges that may come discuss with your teachers, be there. But with this blessing also comes with a huge responsibility to you as well. Now you will be seen, you will be taken up. It's not that only the teachers or people, senior students that are there would be the role models. You are now the role models. People will look at you. You have now enrolled yourself as being the role models of our very beautiful deen. So you'll have to really be that person who others can look up to you. And if you will not do, or if you will fall back or fall down, then others would get away, or you would be the reason for them to be to dissociate, or to others could be. Sheikh Bilal Sahib is saying that now time is up, but I'll just finish with this, that please be the role models. Now there's a huge responsibility that has come up with this blessing as well. May Allah Ta'ala allow us all to be that role model.
See, I told you he's an administrator. He starts, then he's hard to stop. And he'll be very hard to miss out. Inshallah, you'll see a lot of him and you'll hear a lot of him. Right now, the messages on the group are only coming from Ayman Bhai, who I'll introduce. But you'll see a lot of messages from Sheikh Adil Sahib as well, inshallah. A very important person, alhamdulillah. And inshallah, he will be around, inshallah. One thing that all of these people are saying is that it's challenging. And another word that we shouldn't be talking too much about, but we always should remember him in a negative way, is Shaitaan. And I guess everybody is talking about him. The reason is that he will be around and he will be coming in different ways. So I thought, when we were planning for this event, we thought it would be good to let you hear from the horse's mouth that, how it is to be a student here, and what sort of things as a student one goes through. What's the journey of a student like? And if you hear, the teachers would be talking like teachers, but it would be good to hear from the students that how have they gone through the journey so far, and what is it that they experience over here. So we have a few students, inshallah, who would be doing a brief talk to right now. So we'll start off with Samiullah Bhai. Samiullah Bhai is, mashallah, he's a senior student of our institute. He's in 7th year. And we'll request him to just share a few of his experiences. Please have a seat.
Alhamdulillahi wa kafa. Wassalamun ala ibadihi allazina astafa amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim. Firstly, I would just like to mention this, that I am not at all capable to be seated right here with my beloved Sheikh Saab and all the teachers and all my senior brothers. But it is just this opportunity which was given to me to talk about a few things of how I joined NUI and how my journey has been throughout these 7 years. So my name is Samiullah Riaz. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Pakistan, born and brought up here in Dubai. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting and finance. I'm currently working for an MNC as a credit controller. I'm married with 1 wife, alhamdulillah. I have 2 kids. And just to share with you what brought me to NUI. So I think it was in early 2014. I was not married. And it was at that point that I was at a stage in my career professionally where I can say that I would have proven myself that I have done a lot of things. And I went through a phase where I started questioning everything. I would doubt things, ma'azallah. I would question that why this thing is happening to me. And it was the tawfiq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is His mercy that He put the love of Quran in my heart. I started reading the Quran with the translation, with Urdu translation. And it was during that time that my parents also decided to get me married. So it was just Allah Ta'ala's plan that He was taking me through this path. And it was all His mercy. And what happened was that, I think all of you might have known about the hadith that when a person gets married, he gets half deen. So Allah Ta'ala gave me half of His deen through marriage. And it was through this marriage, He opened the door for me to learn the other half of His deen by myself. So He gave me the opportunity, and it was for me to take it now or to leave it at that time. May Allah give Jazai Khair to Maulana Umar Hayat Saab. He's my brother-in-law. And it was not that right after marriage, first week, second week, I came to NUI. It was, I think, almost good 8 months where, Maulana Umar Saab, he kept insisting on pushing me to come meet Sheikh Mufti Tawqir Saab. The character building workshops we have on Thursday, I attended one of those. And I think it was at that time, although I was making dua to Allah that, guide me to the right path. And the first time I met Sheikh Saab, I felt that bond, and now I realize that, Allah Ta'ala is paving the way for me, but I am not getting the signs and not taking these things. So it was I think with the second meeting with Sheikh Saab, he mentioned to me about this course. And at that point, I didn't ask too many questions, how long. It was just my intention to be or to improve myself as a person and to get rid of the emptiness I had inside of me. That I thought that now I want to be with people who can guide me or who can take me with them, the love, or who can just guide me in a way where I could understand my deen better. That was my intention when I started the course. I'm in the 7th year now, and I can tell you that how the last 6 years have gone by, I don't even know. And this is not something which I have done, or this is not something which I have done very significantly. And I could say that this is something, one, tawfiq of Allah. Secondly, the love and the guidance given to me by Sheikh Saab and all our teachers. They understand how we are working in the mornings and then coming to classes in the night, and the way they deal with us is something which we cannot express in words. As Sheikh Bilal Saab mentioned initially as well that this is, he congratulated to come to the NUI family. This is a family. This you could also understand with our anthem. In the anthem which Sheikh Saab composed and read, it says, Ye Nurulilm hamara hai. There's a very big, what I understand the meaning in it is that Sheikh Saab is trying to say that we as students are what make Nurulilm. And this is what you will feel over here when you be part of this journey, that we are actually children of Sheikh Saab and all the teachers. You know, they take us as our children. But it's not going to be easy. I know a lot of teachers have spoken about what we need to do, but I just want to tell you that over the last 6 years, being from a professional background and not having much knowledge of deen, there have been so many times that your nafs, your inner self or shaitaan would come and always ask you that why are you even doing this? And being working in a professional environment, this is very common. You spend 8-9 hours at your work, at your colleges, you meet different people, and this thought, not once, not twice, but will be there all around with you, that why we are going through this phase. The only thing which keeps us in line or which keeps us going over here in this journey is being in the company of the righteous, which is our teachers, especially Sheikh Saab, and also the brothers. The brothers themselves show so much love, as Sheikh Adil Saab also mentioned and Sheikh Maulana Umar Saab also mentioned, that you know, when you see one of your brothers is not there, you need to be concerned about him. You need to show that concern that this is my brother, and if he's not coming, what should I do to bond with him? I need to pull him up and he needs to pull me up. I think this was one of the bonds which I felt over here which kept me going. Just to end with, I would also like to mention that, you know, I think, not to exaggerate, I am one of the weakest students of my class. And I always keep thinking that, you know, oh, I am the weakest one, you know, maybe I should go back, I should not do this course. But the brothers in my class are the ones who kept motivating me all these years. Even during my final exams, they kept telling me, no, you can do it. This is something what a family member does to you. And I have not found this in my professional life anywhere, or being in any part of any institution, be it school or college. So I wish you all the best in your journey with NUI. May Allah Ta'ala make it easy for you and accept you all for the service of His deen. Wa akhiru da'wana an alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jazakallah khair, Sami bhai. So Sami bhai is, mashallah, from the 7th year, but we have few students who are midway through their journey as well. So Fahim bhai, if I may request you, please. Fahim bhai is, mashallah, a 4th year student of our Arabic Sharia program. Take off the mask, please. And, you know, inshallah, he'll speak briefly, inshallah. Have a seat.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, it's definitely not easy to talk to many people. But, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin. I'll just talk about 3 points. My introduction, couple of recommendations which I find very important in my life, and just walk through the challenges which we face as a student and how we overcome it. Okay, I'll try to be a little bit more loud. Can you hear me? Yeah, so thank you. So my name is Fahim. I'm a student of year 4. I'm also a student of Sheikh Tawqir in the journey of spirituality. I have done my bachelor's in computer science, and I've been working in computer industry for last 14 years. I'm managing the team of data engineers in one of the education company. I'm a father of 3 kids and I have a family. I work in Abu Dhabi and I'm coming on a daily basis back and forth to Dubai. But luckily in COVID, I'm working from home. Yeah. So, how I started my journey in Nurulilm, I think it's a very typical one with all the professionals that are facing on a daily basis. I've been very hardworking because I'm coming from a very low background. So I was very hardworking, very passionate individual, a lot of ambitions. So I want to go far in my career. So after almost 12 years, 10 to 12 years, I realized that I feel emptiness. I'm not making this, I really feel emptiness. And I just find myself that I can't find the goal in my life. I can't find the purpose in my life. And when you face such a situation, that the only thing happen is you will definitely don't have enough peace because you don't have a purpose. So I was in that situation. So I get worried as well. I started reflecting on myself. I talked to my elders, and the only answer you find out is that the only way out is I need to connect to Allah. And these answers allow me to, with one of my close friends, I attended one of the gathering of Sheikh Saab. Alhamdulillah, that was the biggest blessing, because as soon as I attend that gathering, I just feel the connection. Again, I'm not making it, I really feel a connection. And I took Bayat as well from Sheikh Saab. Just to clarify, the Bayat word is a mentorship. Like as a professional, you always consider mentors. When you are sick, you also consider to consult with a doctor, he's your mentor. So alhamdulillah, that was blessing that Sheikh Saab accept as a mentor. Then while I started sitting with the pious people and in the company of Sheikh Saab, I realized the importance of getting the education, because we are very well versed in the lot of like our education, our jobs, our skills. I think we continue developing ourselves, but we forget about developing ourselves in the knowledge of the deen as well, because when you don't have the enough knowledge, you can never get that excellence. Same applies in the job as well, that if you want to you want to achieve excellence, you want to be number one, you need to have a lot of knowledge. Same applies to us in the deen as well. To get that excellence, to get that connection, to get raza of Allah, it is very important that we have that knowledge as well. And I think we all struggle in that in current day and age. So alhamdulillah, I started my journey same as a lot of individuals like you. I started in essential course, basic essential course, and I've been studying from last 4 years now. Couple of recommendations that I realize very important to share, because I consider myself, I am always passionate because of the situations. Just make sure you make this journey as your number one priority. It's the same thing. If you have that ambitions and patience in the job, in your life, everywhere, you consider that thing as your number one priority. So my strong recommendation is just make yourself more clear. This should be your number one priority, because inshallah it will not only help you in the thereafter, but it will help you in your life, in your job, everything, inshallah. The second one, for me the most important, is always consider yourself as part of the family. We call it Jamaat as well. Jamaat is like a group of people which has similar goals. So we always feel yourself as a part of Jamaat, and it will put a lot of barakat and strength in you. And as some of the brothers mentioned, it will be very important that we have to all take us together. And it will only happen once we consider ourselves as part of Jamaat. So please make sure, connect yourself. And I'll discuss more about it in the next one. So last part is, as we all do, there will be challenges, and I'll just share a couple of them. But just to share one thought, that we all said it is difficult and there will be challenges. But is it doable? Yes, it is really doable. Because now it will not be just your effort only, because how we see excellence in our job is just about a lot of effort. Here is not will be only your effort, there will be a lot of barakat and khair and support from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you will get a lot of support from, sincere support from your brothers, from your teachers, from Sheikh Sahab. So these few things will just, I just want to emphasize that it is really doable, while we are talking about the challenges as well. So number one challenge is definitely, as we all said, whenever you go in the right direction, in anything, whenever you take the right path, Shaitaan will be against you. And when we say Shaitaan will be against you, what we meant by that? You will have these wasawis. Wasawis are a very different kind of things. It's basically a thought process. The thoughts will come into your mind. We call it wasawis. Who is putting that thought? We call it Shaitaan. So what will be the wasawis? General one is, I am feeling lazy. Oh, I don't want to go because I have too many things to do. I'll talk about too many things as well. And then you will also see we are all judgmental individuals. I myself find myself, because we have been into so much, when we are in a worldly, we are so much into the world, and some of this, we have these spiritual diseases as well. So we will find ourselves judgmental as well. And you will find sometimes you'll find the problems in the individuals. Because we are all humans, we can make mistakes, and we will make mistakes. But that's a wasawis as well. We need to make sure we always find the right things in our brothers. Inshallah, this will help you a lot. And if you see as a mistake, just always consider we are all just and human. You will see all of us making mistakes. But one of the benefits is in this journey, when you sit with the pious people, alhamdulillah, we got a tawfiq of always repent, doing tawbah. And I think that is what Allah likes the most. Whenever you have this situation, whenever we make a mistake, we repent and we make tawbah. But we will make a mistake. So my suggestion would be, when you face this, please try not to be judgmental. Always give benefit of the doubt. All of us will make mistakes, because that's why we share the introduction with you. We are all in the same ship. We are all same individuals. One of the things that I find best while dealing with wasawis is, keep yourself busy, because empty mind will have a lot of thoughts that will coming in, and it will never help. Just make you keep yourself busy in the right areas. I'm getting the signals that I'm getting over time, but I really want to discuss few things, because I believe this will be important for all of us. Yeah, please give me 4 minutes. I will appreciate that. Thanks. Jazakallah. Then the second thing in wasfa is, please share it with your elders. When I said mentors, Sheikh Sahab will be your mentors throughout the journey. You have teachers as well. Please share your thoughts with them. When you are struggling, when you are saying something you cannot cope with it, please share it. Instead of making decision yourself, this is how we are individuals, because we become brilliant, then we say we can sort out everything, but sometimes we cannot. So we have to really come and share with individuals, because they have those experiences. They've gone through this process, they can really share with you. And I always find the right advice, and it always helped me to excel. Make dua. We always believe it will not just work. Just have that belief. Make a dua. Inshallah, it helps. The second one, which is very common for the individuals working in the industry, is we always find out that now managing time become very difficult. There are three things now. You have a family and you are managing everything yourself, especially kids. I have 8-year-olds, 6 years old, 4 years old. So they will need a lot of attention. Your wife will need a lot of attention. This is first thing. Second is, you want to remain a good, you want to excel your career, so you have to focus on your work as well. And now the third thing is, you want to give time to the service of the deen, studies, anything. There will be a lot of opportunities there. So now you will find yourself in a difficult situation that, okay, how can I manage myself? So that's another beautiful thing. It's a challenge, but it's a beautiful thing, is just make sure you prioritize yourself well. You manage yourself well. Because once you manage yourself, not only you will get a good time for coming for the studies, but you will also get better in your job, with your families, because now your only option left for you is give a quality time to each of these three slots. And I can tell you from my experience, it just comes with some practice, some struggle in the beginning, but once you start giving the quality time to your job, to your family, and to your studies as well, you will overall find a lot of balance in yourself, and basically you will improve from whatever you were before. I have seen this, alhamdulillah, with the tawfiq of Allah. I believe I am getting better in each area. There is a struggle, but that's what I mentioned. Make sure this is your number one priority, because inshallah it will solve your other problem as well. These are some thoughts which I believe is good to share with you guys. I request all of you for the prayers, because we are all individuals who are trying to excel ourselves. May Allah give us tawfiq to remain steadfast and give us istiqamat. Thank you for hearing. Jazakallah khair.
So, Sheikh Sahab, I think one thing that we should be proud of is that we are making good speakers, mashallah, if nothing else. No, but honestly, we didn't orchestrate this. This wasn't rehearsed. All we said to them, just come and share briefly, and I keep on repeating this word. But you can see the passion, you can see that these are heartfelt words. And this is, just a testimony of what we go through over here. I mean, I have literally held myself back. Sheikh Adil wanted to go, I brought him back as well. But all of us have gone through a journey over here, and that has defined our life, that has shaped our character, that has made us who we are, alhamdulillah. And that is what we go through. And that passion keeps on coming out. So there's one more passionate person that we want you to hear. Abdul Rauf Bhai, he is relatively new in his journey, is in the second year of the advanced Arabic course. So I thought it would be good to see from a person who is starting off what it's like. So Abdul Rauf Bhai, please, briefly.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My name is Abdul Rauf. As Sheikh Bilal Sahib said, I am part of the second year advanced Arabic. I come from India. I have 3 kids, just like Fahim Bhai as well. And I've done my masters from the UK, and I work for a multinational human data science organization here in Dubai, where my role is to lead their consulting business in Middle East and Africa. So I have a very hectic life, and alhamdulillah, my reason to join Nurulilm was very interesting. So I had two reasons. First of all, I've been involved in the effort of Tabligh, which I'm sure many of you have been for a number of years. And I've always felt that, whatever you learn, whatever you preach, whatever you say, you need to put that into practice. And I felt I was personally lacking in doing that, right? And I needed an avenue where I could learn from proper teachers in a proper environment how I could put what I preach into practice. The 6 principles that they teach you or that you go and propagate, how can you actually put that into practice? So that was one reason. And another reason was, we read Quran, right? All of us, alhamdulillah, read Quran. And every time I read Quran, I wanted to know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling me. I wouldn't understand what, it would take a lot more effort to actually go and get the translation. To be honest with you, I was, not that energetic and motivated to go and do the translation in the tafsir, because that takes a lot more effort as well. So I wanted to learn, what I'm reading in the Quran. And alhamdulillah, so I didn't go and hunt. I had that desire. Alhamdulillah, somebody forwarded me that WhatsApp message saying this course is coming up. And it was only a Saturday course. The invite I got was for Sharia and Sessions as well. I came just like you last year on the orientation. Alhamdulillah, meeting all the brothers here and the teachers, I felt really motivated. I came, I thought, Saturday, just a Saturday is easy, 3 hours a week, definitely Saturday. What do? You're lying in bed, sleeping, lazing around. Better to spend that, for learning Allah's deen. Then when I looked at the environment, I immediately, within, I think 2 or 3 days, I remember Samiullah Bhai was sending, which course are you? He didn't realize I had, registered for Sharia Essentials. But then I told him, no, you know what, I registered for, at that time it was Arabic and Sharia. So I said, I registered for Arabic and Sharia. And I remember also I heard from some of the other senior students who said, take it year by year. Right? Don't think that this is a very, very long journey for many years. Take it year by year. Spend your time. You will get the benefits. And that's what I did. And I converted it into the full Arabic and Sharia, and then it got converted into advanced Arabic. So I'm in the second year now, alhamdulillah, by the tawfiq of Allah. And, still have a long way to go. And it's been a interesting journey. During this journey, of course, like we've heard from some of the teachers and, some of the other brothers, you will face challenges. I did as well in the first year, and I expect that many more will come along the way. And I would categorize these challenges that I faced in the first year into, 2 different categories, 2 different areas. One is something, I faced because of myself and my circumstances. And the other is something that Shaitaan has, been actively working on. Right? So he has his own efforts as well. So the challenges I faced because of myself, again, there are 2 that if I think about it. One was I would get lazy, right? I'm sure many of you do, right? When you've got to do some mashq, you've got to do some effort, you get lazy. You feel lazy. Yeah, your nafs says, okay, you can sleep. You don't need to go today. It's not mandatory. You can miss 1 more class. Sometimes I would come and I'm parking my car and I'm thinking, do I really go back upstairs? I can miss today, right? I can miss. It's okay. You can catch up. And then the second, so that's the first challenge I faced, being a little bit lazy. The second challenge I faced was I have a hectic job, and like Fahim Bhai said, you have got to manage your job, your family life, and then you got to also spend time here at the institute. And I had to manage that stressful balance, and that was becoming challenging as well. So both of these reasons, the way I managed was I would tell myself, you got to go there because you're going to be in the company of pious and righteous people, right? You're going to be in the company of ulama and all the people who are thinking about deen. There is no way you're going to lose. There is no way you're going to lose. You're going to get something. Just go and sit there. There's Allah's rahmat going to come. Allah's attention is going to come, on you and on the group. So just go there. So I would drag myself just because of this one reason, that I get good company. In today's world, getting good company is very, very difficult, right? So I dragged myself for that one reason. And the benefit I saw was I would be very stressed at work, honestly. When I was not at the institute, seldom would I go back home early, and I would often overwork, right, at the office, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever that was. Because I'm at the institute, I was forcing myself to go. Even if I'm late sometimes, I come in. And the benefit was that, subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was making me de-stress from the time I was spending here at the institute. When I'm studying, right, okay, you're studying, it's not that stressful, right? The study is not stressful, but because you're doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're studying the deen of Allah, subhanAllah, when I would go back home, all the stress that I had from my work life would really reduce. And I've seen that, I witnessed it for myself. My work-life balance, right, for those who are actually working, and the students who will inshallah work later on as well, you'll realize you will face a challenge for managing your work-life balance. That's going to be the biggest challenge in life you will face as you grow in your careers. Alhamdulillah, with this, my work-life balance has really greatly, drastically improved. Alhamdulillah. So that's been the one benefit of, actually dragging yourself to be in the company of, the righteous and the ulama. And the second category was Shaitaan, right? Shaitaan is very cunning, right? He misleads you, deceives you in very customized manners. So he'll deceive you in a different manner, me in a different, everybody, So what I faced was, he would highlight the negativity in all the different people and the different things that you would see at the institute or around the institute, right? Every time. Alhamdulillah, from Sheikh Saab and from our elders, we learned that you've got to ignore all of this and look at the positives, because you will never find everything perfect according to what you want in life. So deen, when you're learning deen as well, this is very, very relevant. So what I would constantly do, and I still continue to do that, right? There's an effort that goes in this to counter the effort that Shaitaan is making to make you negative. So be positive, look at all the good things that you see, all the positives, and just ignore it, the negatives or the shortcomings, even if there are any, and move forward. That's when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open your heart and, give you, the right opportunities and, the opportunities to serve deen. So I haven't, by no means I can say that I have overcome that challenge. I'm still working. I'm sure you will face something similar. So, this wasabi, they say you need to make an effort to overcome those. And so this has been my experience in brief, but I just leave by saying last two things. One is, in a school, in our work, we are very organized. We're disciplined, right? We go 9 to 5, we have a job, and then we do weekly meetings to share the status of whatever work we're doing. We do work in an organized fashion for dunya. We need to do our deeni work, our work for Allah also in an organized and disciplined fashion. It's important. You cannot just do deen in the way you like it and dunya in a very organized fashion, because deen you're doing for Allah, that has got to be the most important. And I felt that when I came to Nurulilm, it's very, very organized, mashallah, with Sheikh Saab and all the seniors that we have here and the teachers. It has been one of the very organized, the most organized institution I've come across for Deeni service, right? And I feel that the organization and discipline that is needed, you will learn, and the institute will inculcate that in you. And I think that's very important for personal life as well. You can't just be unorganized, and that will help you, achieve your goals in your career, professional life, but also, eventually to, inshallah, arrive in Jannah. And the last thing is, because I see a lot of young faces here, it's not all serious. There's a lot of fun as well happening at the institute, right? And that's one thing I enjoyed as well. I'm not that old, by the way, so, right? We play football together. We've got an amazing team. We play cricket, like I think Sheikh Bilal Sahab has said. We go for picnics, we go for Umrah trips. So there's a social circle now that I have built myself in the last 1 year, which I enjoy greatly, right? And we do all of these things. We enjoy all of these things in the confine of Sharia, alhamdulillah. So Allah is also happy and you're enjoying as well. So, it's fun as well. It's not all serious, study, come here, so there's a lot of relaxation as well. There's a lot of enjoyment, fun as well. So I would say buckle up and, enjoy the roller coaster ride. Take it in your strides. Don't think that it's all heavy and burdensome. It's going to be a lot of fun as well. Right? So that's what I wanted to say. Inshallah, I wish you all the best, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of us for His deen and give us all the istiqamah, inshallah, that we need. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah khair, Abdul Bhai. Very, very well spoken, and I guess gives you a taste of, what it's like to be in the first year all the way to the 7th year. By the time you get to the 7th year, you become very serious. In the first year, you are very fun. We want you to stay like that. Those are very fun people as well. They're just pretending to be serious, but don't worry. So there are a few things that I need to take you through, because they are a must for your survival over here, because they are administrative tasks. So I'll just spend a few minutes on that. Things that I want you to understand. Number one is with regards to your classroom allocation. So who over here is from Sharia Essentials 1? Sharia Essentials 1, right? So just note down this word, amethyst. Okay. Right now, don't worry about what does that mean, but just keep that word in mind, so that tomorrow, inshallah, or day after on Sunday, when you come for your class, you know where you're going. Your classroom is amethyst. Okay, we'll take you on a tour and we'll show you which room is what, but your classroom is amethyst. Sharia Essentials 2. Who's Sharia Essentials 2? Okay, your room is jade. These are our existing students, but we have a surprise for you as well. So you don't know where jade is. We'll show you, inshallah, where jade is. And then the Advanced Arabic 1 students. Yeah. So your room is turquoise. Okay. Just keep that name in mind, because a lot of students would then come and would not know where to go. If you know this name, inshallah, we'll be able to guide you. And you would also know where to go, inshallah. Okay, yeah, so some people haven't raised hand at all. I've just rightly noticed, though. Are you guys now, after listening to Abdul Rauf Bhai, deciding that you need to shift as well? Is that the case, or? Okay, so let's do the show of hands once more. Sharia Essentials 1. Which room is it? Amethyst. Okay. Sharia Essentials 2. Yeah, be proud, Sharia Essentials 2, yeah. Okay. Okay, so 2 of them. Which room is that? Jade, yeah. There's a story how we come up with these names sometime later, inshallah. Advanced Arabic 1. Okay, inshallah. Wonderful. Which room is yours? Turquoise. All right. So one thing that I also want to emphasize is that we are still in a COVID-19 environment, and there are, of course, certain restrictions that we need to abide by, which means that we have to follow certain SOPs. We're all wearing masks right now. It seems very odd. It feels very odd. I can't see, Rauf Bhai, mashallah, has a foresight to say you're all wrong. All I see is, masked faces, not young faces. But, that's the environment we are in right now. So another thing that we need to ensure is that we can't, alhamdulillah, a lot of students have enrolled in these courses, and we want each and every one who is at least in Dubai and Sharjah to be here. But for the time being, if you are really sure, 100% sure that you would be here every day, then, raise your hand right now so that we can know how many of you would be wanting to come every day to attend the class in person. Not every day, but all the classes that you have, 4 classes that you have scheduled in the week, you would be wanting to come and attend in person. Sharia, let's start with Sharia Essentials 1. So, I mean, come on, after listening to all the speeches of showing determination and coming in person, at least the show of hands should be more. So, Sharia Essentials 1, who intends to come every day, inshallah? Okay. That's good enough. We can accommodate that, inshallah. Sharia Essentials 2, both of you, I hope would be coming, inshallah, every day. No choice for you two. The Arabic Advanced 1 students, who would be here, inshallah? Okay, that's good enough number as well. Because had the number been more, then we would have had to pool you guys, make a schedule, have few of you come one day and few of you come the other day. Because right now with the class space that we have, it's not possible to maintain social distance and at the same time, have every student come in. But I think the ones who have shown interest to come in, Jazakallah khair. By the way, I must say that the learning that you would have in person is absolutely not comparable with the learning that you have online. And only for the reason, not because the quality of the delivery that you have, inshallah we'll ensure that that remains the same, but because of all the other benefits that the brothers have spoken about, the company that you come and attend in, the bonding that you get to develop, the familiarity, the integration into the institute, all of that happens when you're here physically. So keep your priority, and I must say that I'm slightly disappointed to see not everybody raising their hand, because from day one your intention should be that we want to be here. If circumstances don't allow, that's a different thing. But all of us should make a firm intention that we want to be here, because the learning is in person. I don't want to take up on Sheikh's time, but we are not just transferring knowledge. I keep on saying that. There's a nur of knowledge that needs to transfer as well. And that nur of knowledge transfers from a heart to a heart. And for that, the more you are in person, the better it is. If for circumstances you can't be in person and you have to take online, that's different. Inshallah, you'll still get that benefit if you have the talab of being here in person. So please keep that in mind as well. Okay. But while you're here, keep your masks on. Keep your masks on, and make sure that we are abiding by the social distancing rules and the that have been set forth in this current environment. The other thing is that it's a controlled environment. You can't just walk in here like you walked in today. Otherwise, in our normal day-to-day operations, it is an access controlled entry, and for that you need to do fingerprinting. And for fingerprinting, Yahya bhai, if you can also remove your mask. We have Yahya bhai, he is mashallah a 7th year student, also helps in administration. He would be doing your fingerprint registration. Please, within the first couple of weeks, approach him. He will be there every day. When you have your classes, approach him. He'll get you registered with your fingerprints. You will have to start doing your thumbnail impression or your finger impression to access the institute. The door would be locked otherwise. So please make sure that you, Yahya bhai, just one more time, raise your hand, wave everybody, say I am Yahya. So he's Yahya. Just make sure that you go to him, get your fingerprints done, please. Don't, even if you are planning to come occasionally, all of you who are here must get your fingerprints done so that you don't have to come, ring the bell and have somebody come and open the door for you. The doors would be locked. It's an access controlled environment. You need to have your fingerprints registered for you to come. All right? So we have covered 3 things. One thing, whether you are online or an in-person student, one thing we would be marking is your attendance. And your attendance is a very it's not because we treat you like children or it's a school where you have to have your attendance marked. The attendance is done just to show the importance of being in every class. The course, especially the Arabic advanced course, is so intense that if you have missed a couple of classes, you would be lost in the 3rd class. Do not, and I repeat, do not take this course casually. It is meant to be a fast-paced course. It is meant to keep you guys moving, and you will only be able to keep pace with it if you are regularly attending the course. If for some reason, God forbid, you miss the class, make sure you take the recording before you come to the next class. So please adhere to the attendance. We would be following up with you. We will be chasing you if we see you are lacking behind. But believe you me, the loss would be yours, and you will very soon find yourself, lost in the course if you aren't coming regularly. Essential students as well, it's a sequential course. We would be in hadith, in tafsir, building things up. If you have missed a couple of things, you have missed out a lot. And what's the point? If you have made a commitment, stick to that commitment. Alhamdulillah, we're all here because we are making a commitment. So let's stick to that commitment, inshallah. Then we will not just be, if we are imparting all this knowledge, it's not fun and games. There is an exam. There's a final exam that you have to go through. But that final exam is not the only thing that determines whether you clear the course or not. You would also have quizzes. Your teachers would announce beforehand when you would have a quiz in the class. Make sure you are there in that quiz, because that quiz can either be taken online or in person. There's no recording for a quiz. And those quiz would have a contribution to your eventual final grading. And that contribution is not insignificant. It's a 30% contribution that would go to your final grading. So please make sure that you're attending your quizzes and you're taking your quizzes. Okay? And last but not the least, we have a WhatsApp group. If you are not already part of it, please make sure you approach Ayman Bhai, who has been sending you messages. Ayman Bhai, sorry, if you can just wave to everyone, let everybody know this is Ayman Bhai. He's your course coordinator. He's the one who has sent you messages so far. He is also our media head, leads the media team, and does a lot of other things. Also a very fast bowler in the institute. So he will be, inshallah, holding the communication. If you aren't already registered in the WhatsApp group, get through him. We tend to send all our announcements through email and the WhatsApp group. And therefore, it is important that in the WhatsApp group, inshallah, it would be open for all of you to put messages in as well, but keep them strictly to course-related stuff. Because if we start sharing all the beautiful things that we share on WhatsApp, thinking that they are the best things and the best information that everybody should know about, it would start filling our WhatsApp group, and all the course announcements and the important announcement coming from the administration would get lost. So please, 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 if you think that you have a personal question, send that directly to Ayman Bhai. I am there on that group. Sheikh Saab is there on that group. Adil Bhai is there on that group. Message any one of us. We would all introduce ourselves on the course so that you can save our numbers. So you can message any four of us if you have a personal question. If you have a question you believe would be collectively good for the entire class, then put that question or comment on the group and wait for the answer. And if somebody says something, at times it would happen that, somebody would say that, I'm in need of du'as, or somebody would announce something good about them. Let's not every 60, 70, one of them say, mashallah, 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 mashallah. One mashallah would be good enough, inshallah. And the rest of us can say it in our heart. Again, the purpose is that we don't overcrowd the group, okay? And keep it available for people to have the right messaging coming from the administration on there. So I spoke about the things you can't survive about. There are a few things that the institute can't survive without as well. And that is the fees. And I say that without, it's not a cheek in the tongue comment. It is really that the case. We are, as you can see, we are in a commercial building. We are, alhamdulillah, when you see the institute, it's a huge space that we are occupying in the commercial building. And that requires rent to be paid. That requires electricity to be paid. That requires air conditioning to be paid for. Alhamdulillah, we try to take on as much as we can. But of course, we have limitations as well. And hence we come to you to help us not make any profit, but at least get the institute going, keep it going for us. And therefore, we have set a fee. That fee is 500 dirhams per student per month. That has already been communicated to you. You have seen it in the discussions before. I'm just reiterating it. Inshallah, we expect that people would be able to afford it and people will be regular about it. We do remind, but we don't chase. Because this is an amanat that you have. You're making a commitment to Allah and you're contributing to keep that work of Allah going on. You're not keeping so that our household keeps running. Alhamdulillah, that's not the case. It's to keep this institute up and running so that the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can keep going. And that's what you're contributing to. And therefore, that's an amanat with you. We will remind you, but we expect you to own it yourself. If somebody cannot afford, then, everybody can afford a dirham to be paid. Do not miss out on this opportunity. This is a sadaqah jariyah. When you contribute, through your contributions, this institute keeps on running, and that helps ilm being passed on. And everybody who learns from here you get to benefit from it through your contribution. So whatever you can contribute, don't think that's a very low amount. And everybody can, as I said, can contribute at least a dirham. If you can spend a dirham on, buying a chewing gum, then we can definitely do it, over here. So please make sure that you do contribute what Allah has given you tawfiq of. 500 is not the limit. If you have more tawfiq, go above. If you have less tawfiq, do what you can. Okay? We have few channels that we have for payment. You can pay online. You can pay directly into the bank. We have our finance manager, Wasik Bhai, if you can please stand up. MashaAllah, he's a leading Islamic banker with Standard Chartered Bank and student of our 8th year course as well, and heads our finance function in the institute as well, MashaAllah. So you can approach him or any four of us, myself, Sheikh Saab, Adil Bhai. You can approach us or Ayman Bhai for if you want to pay fee in person. Okay? So the 5 of us can be your contact point for paying fees in person. I guess that's all for the administrative parts. I think saving the best for the last is truly saving the best for the last, and that's to pass it on to Sheikh Taqi Saab. Oh, sorry, no, there is a second last good thing as well, which is getting you trained on the LMS system, your learning system. How would you actually get to log into your class? So all these envelopes that we have given to you, there's also a reason and a purpose behind that. The reason behind that is so that there's a learning guide in there. If you can kindly take that out, there's a manual that shows you that how do you need to access your classes. And that is when you would be accessing your class online. For those who would be coming in person, would not need to do any of this because you would be seeing the teacher. You would need it if you need to access the recordings afterward. And recording is not just if you have missed the class, recording is also if you want to go and catch up on what you have just, been taught. So if you are taking the class online, you will have to access the system, and we just want to do a live demo of how you would be doing that system. All right. So we'll have Abdul Rauf Bhai take you through, the LMS system, and inshallah, you can follow it through the guide that you have in your hand so that you can relate to what he's showing and the manual that you have, because afterwards you will have to use your manuals. So these have also been emailed and WhatsApp to you. So please just follow the manual and the screen simultaneously so that you can understand how it's being done. Even the students who have been here before, this is a new system that we are putting in, so please pay attention to this. Thank you. Jazakallah.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum again. So we do have a manual that you see with your orientation or welcome pack. Yeah, so but let me tell you that it's a very, very easy to access learning system, right? First of all, we've got 4 steps to access your learning login. First of all, you would have received, when you registered to the course, you would have received a registration, login and password to your email addresses. If you haven't received, please send an email to alimprogram@nurulilm.com. But if you have, please access that. There is also a link over there which you might want to bookmark. Let me show you. So the link that you will be using is cloud cloud.isims.online.com/NUI. You might want to bookmark this link in your browsers, and we recommend using the Chrome browser. So I think I've already been logged out. I'm going to go back and just show you the. So this is the page that you will see when you access this link.
So this link is on the first page of your manual, step 1. Just make sure that you put it in your browsers and bookmark it so that you don't have to every time first open the browser.
So use your login ID that you have received as part of the email you received from the institute. Enter the password and log in.
So just to clarify, your usernames and passwords have been emailed to you. So just don't be confused about where do I get. Just refer to your emails. That is where you will find your username and passwords. If for any reason you still have confusion, just make sure that you get it clarified before the class day. So your classes are starting on Sunday. Don't wait till Sunday. Just go home, go through this process so that you're set for your class. Otherwise, you will miss out on the few initial minutes of your class if you do it on that day.
Okay, so here you see I've logged in using the login ID of a 8th year student, Abdullah Bhai. When you log in using your login ID and password, you will see the details for your class for which you have registered, right? So as soon as you log in, this is the page that you see. This is your timetable, right? The timetable for the full week, which you also have received as part of your welcome pack. Next to the timetable, you have these links here that give you access to the live class, which is hosted on Zoom. Okay, so you just need to go there, right click that and open it in a new tab. The meeting is going to be launched. You see here it says launch meeting. Click that and open Zoom meetings. If you have not already installed Zoom, we would recommend that you install the Zoom application on your device, whether it's a computer, iPhone or an Android device. And here you go, you are in the class. Right? You are automatically unmuted as you enter the class. The teacher will unmute you. Sorry, you are automatically muted, but you may unmute yourself or the teacher may unmute you to allow you to speak in the class.
I'll just pause over here just to give a few main points.
Number one, the entry is through the LMS system. It's not a direct entry into Zoom. So you will be entering through the LMS system. So on the LMS system, you have your schedule, and in that schedule, there's a link for you to join the course. These are few important things to register, and that's why I'm repeating it. It's the entry into the portal, on the portal class link, and then once you have clicked on that link, it's the Zoom application through which that you will be getting your class. So have Zoom also installed. So the things that for the action on you guys so far is, number one, bookmark the link. Number two, test your logins. Number three, be aware, mentally aware that you have to access your class through the LMS system. And number four, install Zoom. All clear? All right.
And we also record all the classes from Zoom. These are available again in your login access. If you see the panel on the left here, there is a link that says class recording. If you click that, that leads you to a page where all the recordings are available. You need to select the subject you want to view the recording for. So I'm going to select here Sunan Abi Dawood just as an example. You will need to then go as a next step and select the date for which you want to see the recording, and then click this icon here, get video. The video will load and you will see here a green link which you should click to play the video. There is also a small icon here that says how many days are left. Your teacher may actually extend the time duration for which the recording may be available, or he may switch it off. If you don't find a video here, reach out to your teacher and ask him to give you access to the recording if it's missing, or if the time duration for which it has been made available has lapsed. So if you click the video, it opens a new tab, and then you can basically watch the video here. So I'm not going to take you through this, but it's just an example. And you can also download the video by clicking here, download. Okay, so I'm going to log out from here, go back here. One last thing is you can also access the book links if you have any book links, if any book links are being published for your course. If you click this,
So just to summarize, with regards to once you have accessed your classes, the second step is with regards to your recording. 3 things to know about your recording is that recordings are also accessed through LMS. The recordings are time bound. Teacher may set it to be available for a certain time. If you don't see it, don't panic. Just go and ask your teacher, can I have access for it? He may ask you for a reason and an explanation. So give that explanation, but you will inshallah get your class recordings. And third thing to know about recording is that it is also downloadable. So you can download it once it has opened up. It won't be downloadable just by showing. You need to open it and then download it. So just keep these 3 things in mind with regards to class recordings. Okay?
The last feature is the book links. As I was saying, if you have any books that have been recommended by your teachers, the links for those will be uploaded here, just like they have been here. And then you can access the books through the same links by right clicking and going and accessing the book. It opens up here and you can see the book being available here. Right, I'm just going to close that. So that's it for the LMS. It's very easy, as you can see. If you are missing any registration details, as Sheikh Bilal Sahab has said, please reach out to alimprogram@nurulilm.com. And if you have any questions, also please reach out to the same ID.
So, because when the students are coming, there are a couple of things. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. So some of the students I found out they were not registered yet. So to get the access of this LMS, the first part is the registration. So if any of you who is here and not registered, kindly reach me out. I'll note down your WhatsApp number and email, and I'll share the link with you to register. That's one. Number 2 is there are individuals who might already registered, but they might not get the email yet. So if you are one of them, you can just reach me out and we'll try to solve that, because it's very important that when you log in, you should have that email with the credentials. So please reach me out once we are done. So I'll support you with that.
Can you tell what is the process for doing it online? If there are online students, who can they reach out to? On the email, or should they email to me? WhatsApp, can you please tell them what is the process? If somebody is online and if they have these problems, then what is the process to get that sorted? They don't know you.
Yeah.
IT support, basically. So Fahim Bhai does the IT support function. Fahim Bhai was the one who spoke a lot. So he does the IT support function as well. So if you have a problem, again, he's also on the WhatsApp group. Like I said, we will all introduce ourselves on the WhatsApp group so that you know who you can save those numbers. Reach out to Fahim Bhai if you are facing any problem with regards to the IT. Again, this is very important for the ones who would be taking online classes, and also for the ones who want to access class recordings. So, and there would be an opportunity, an occasion every now and then where you might have to take the class online. So please go take this very seriously. It is very much essential part of your learning, especially nowadays in the COVID environment where we see that a lot of people aren't coming in person. So just brush up on these things before your class. And if you face any problem, just make sure that you reach out to your teacher. And another thing to keep in mind is that you need to, the Zoom is just for that class for which you have opened up. So remember, you went to the LMS and clicked on a link which was there for that class, and that Zoom opened up. The next class would not start on that same Zoom session. You would have to close that Zoom session, come back to the LMS, and then join the next Zoom session for your next class. All right? It's like in the school and colleges, we walk in from one room to another. We walk to different rooms for, our classes. Likewise, you will have to join a different room for the next class. Don't just keep on waiting on the same Zoom session for the next class to start. It won't. You will have to log it out and then log back in, not into the LMS, but into the Zoom session via the LMS calendar. Clear? Yeah, so again, online students, the same, Fahim Bhai is the contact person. He will drop his name, number on WhatsApp, and he'll mention that, who he is, and inshallah you can contact him if you're facing or experiencing any problems in accessing these systems. Yeah, that's what he'll do. Sorry. All right. So, right. So that's all with regards to the LMS system. I hope it's clear. Now I hand over to Sheikh Tawqi Saab and request him to give us some advice, and then please make dua as well to conclude the session.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa, amma ba'd. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Habibina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. MashaAllah, first thing first, welcome everybody. It's so nice to see all of you. And I looked at these guys talking, and there's nothing in my heart except the gratefulness to Allah Ta'ala. In fact, it's sometimes very interesting to know that how did these guys come, because they just come up and I don't know why have they come, and when you hear about them as to how did they come and when did they come, it's good to get that refresher as well. And in fact, I was just reminding myself of a hadith while they were talking. I just pulled up this hadith, which is in many books of hadith, in Tirmizi, in Abu Dawood, and Ibn Majah, and others, that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that نَضَّرَ اللَّهُ عَبْدًا سَمِعَ مَقَالَتِي, that may Allah keep the face of that person bright who hears my words, فَحَفِظَهَا وَوَعَاهَا وَعَدَّاهَا, and then he protects it and remembers it and passes it on. And then he said, فَرُبَّ حَامِلٍ فِقْهٍ غَيْرُ فَقِيهٍ وَرُبَّ حَامِلِ فِقْهٍ إِلَى مَنْ هُوَ أَفْقَهُ مِنْهُ, that it may be that a person who is carrying these words of hadith, who doesn't understand it well, but he passes it on to those who will understand it. And there might be a person who hears the words of the Prophet ﷺ, some Sahaba, who might not have understood it that well. He's just a narrator. But he passes it on to somebody who will be able to extract the meanings out of it better than that Sahabi who is passing it on. So he said that pass it on. Whatever you hear from me, pass it on, because the one that you're passing on to might understand it well. And I was just thinking, mashallah,
We, as Sheikh Bilal Sahab said, that we started it long time ago. It looks like a history now, mashallah. Lekin I hear all of these guys talking and saying things, and literally feels like as they have understood it better than me, at least. So, and as I said, that all what comes in my heart is the gratefulness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sheikh Bilal Sahab mentioned a lot of hadiths right at the start, and I think all of these people had prepared some of those hadiths that they will mention in the virtues of, and I think that everybody will agree to me. And he took the opportunity, the first mic was in his hand, so he just mentioned all. Lekin there was one hadith that he mentioned, that when people come out to study ilm, then there are angels who spread their wings under the feet of the student of knowledge. And when people gather together to study ilm, or in a gathering of ilm, then angels surround them and the sakina covers them. And of haffathumul malaikatu wa ghashiyathumur rahmatu, and the sakina falls. I mean, honestly speaking, I felt that sakina. I felt as if angels have surrounded us. And throughout this, whatever, couple of hours or so, I will just repeat myself. I was just under, in a state of extreme gratefulness, honestly. And there is only one thing, honestly, to be very honest, without any exaggeration, is that all what has happened throughout these years is nothing but the du'as of our elders. That's it. I don't think that any of us was capable. I don't think any of us are capable. But this connection that we have with our elders, with our sheikh, and all the other teachers that have passed on the knowledge, their du'as have been protecting us, their du'as have been with us all throughout, and all what we see now, mashallah, is nothing but their du'as. So amongst all the benefits that have been mentioned, mashallah, by all of these teachers and other people, is that when we join together as a family, we also come under the shade of those du'as, or come under the protection of those du'as that our elders make. They are the people of Allah. And by us hooking up to that nisbat, to that chain, we also become part of those who earn their du'as, or who become part of their du'as. And believe me, du'as are, I think, there's nothing better than du'a. Unfortunately, when you go to somebody and you ask him for help or advice, and maybe he doesn't have anything to give you, he doesn't have any sort of tangible thing that he can pass it down to you to help you and support you, he says that I'll make dua for you. Inshallah, I'll make dua. And for some reason, it has become our habit that we think that as we didn't get anything, we think that as, he said he'll make dua, I went for some real serious advice, or I went for some support, financial or others, and all what he has said, I'll make dua, we don't take it seriously. But for me, personally speaking, I think that is the biggest support that you can get, dua. So, and I've seen the effect of that, I've felt the effect of that, and all what it is actually dua, and that nothing else, honestly. I cannot put it to any second thing but dua and protection coming from Allah Ta'ala, and acceptance from Allah Ta'ala because of that that connection that we have, that nisbat that we have with our elders. While these guys were talking, I was thinking of many things. I should have taken notes actually. But so one thing I really thank Abdur Rauf for one comment, that it's not all serious guys. MashaAllah. Bilal Sahab couldn't recognize these young beautiful faces, but Abdur Rauf did, and I also do. Somebody was saying, just told me that I should be wearing a mask, and that person was absolutely right. I should have been. The only reason that I did not, inshallah, later on in all the classes you will see me wearing masks, okay? So the only reason that I did not wear mask was that at least you recognize me, and hopefully I'll recognize you as well very soon, inshallah. I heard everybody took off masks except one. No, mashallah, you will not be able to recognize your Umar Hayat, right? Because he decided not to take off mask. Believe me, he's not a woman. You can see the beard hanging out, right? So, so inshallah, that's the only reason. I should be leading by example, and I try to whatever I can. So please, this is not being the role model by not wearing a mask. I said that is the only reason that people at least new faces recognize me, and inshallah ta'ala I'll just be wearing right after we are done with this. MashaAllah, all of these guys, I still remember them now vaguely when they remind all of us that, how their journey has been. But mashallah, it has been a very beautiful journey. That's what I can tell you that. It has been a very, very beautiful journey all throughout. I don't know how long Sheikh Bilal Sahab has been around, but I think at least 10 years or so, something. Around 10 years, we started as a very, very small group of 3-4 people. I was just teaching Arabic language at the start. Then we just grew up, and alhamdulillah, very long journey, passed through a lot of stages and phases and hurdles and whatnot. But one thing is that Allah Ta'ala has always been very, very, very kind. There have been a lot of needs at times. There have been a lot of challenges, but alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala made those challenges look so easy that I can't even describe in words. I don't know how can we be grateful to Allah Ta'ala. We don't have words for that. There are only feelings in here which I can't even express in through my words. But as Sheikh Bilal Sahab said, that we must do this, we must thank Allah Ta'ala, and also tell others that how Allah Ta'ala has been grateful, because la in shakartum la azidannakum. If you're grateful, then Allah will increase you in your blessings. And we cannot take any any credit for anything that we have done. It's all Allah Ta'ala. So I welcome all of you once again. As somebody said, that please take it step by step. Don't be overwhelmed. Inshallah Ta'ala. That's why what we did this year is that we did not introduce our, formal 8-year as such course, but rather what we started with was that it's an advanced Arabic course, and it's a 2-year course, inshallah. And if you like it, if you want to be here, then inshallah Ta'ala will continue from there. But inshallah Ta'ala, we want that everybody's basics are made, they are made strong, and inshallah Ta'ala, I hope that you will like it, but only those people will like it who will act on all what has been said in these 2 hours or so. So inshallah Ta'ala, please take those words seriously. Actually, it just reminded me, I was talking about that it is all based on the du'as of our sheikh and elders and teachers, and their sincerity as well, actually. Sincerity is the key. Sincerity is the key, people. My personal journey has been, some things has been said, but Because I was working as on a very senior position in an MNC, and I had a lot of travels as well, and I was not exposed to any such institution because wherever I was living. So I was studying with teachers personally. So there were a group of students, small group of students, where I was in the US first and then moved here. So I was studying with a small group of people where teacher would teach. And there have been times I was studying online one-to-one. I mean, as per the traditional systems of our predecessors, that people will go and study one-to-one. I mean, there are pros and cons of that both, of course. The pro is that you get that focus, that, one-to-one, you be able to ask questions, you go according to your pace and not according to the pace of other students and stuff like that. So that's a pro of that. But the con is what has been mentioned, the Jamaat feeling, the bonding and the family and all of that. I just want to share with you one incident I've shared with my friends before. I still remember, it just popped up in my head, that there was one teacher of mine who was studying with online. And he lived in Pakistan. And I was studying in the evenings, of course, evenings and nights, and at times until 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, believe me, that until 3 in the morning. So hard to mention that, actually. I get very emotional. I think it was 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. We finished our class. And he said that, he told me that day that, you know what, I do not have a PC or laptop at my home. And I come somewhere to teach you. And so in Pakistan, it's like an hour ahead. So whatever the time was, 2 in the morning maybe. So it was 3 for him, say. So he said, you know what, I think now I'll go back after Fajr, because I cannot go at this time. I said, why? First thing first, I didn't know that, this is the struggle that he's making to teach me, one person. So second, I said, subhanAllah, why? He said, because it has been raining. It's raining outside. And I come on a bicycle. I was shocked, actually. That this is the struggle that this person is making for me. Can you feel the level of ikhlas that he had? I personally, if I have one student, I don't know what my response would be. There are times when there is only one student, that is in the class here or online, and my first response is, guys, where are you? Right. I send a message to the group, I've been waiting. Where are you? And or maybe with some other teacher, I always send a message and remind people of where they've been. One student. But I forget my time, so there was somebody who taught me as well. Just me. And, of course, that's another story. Then I said, Ustad ji, Maulana, and really this is what the case is. And then I said, inshallah, we'll arrange a laptop for you and you can teach from home. And the subject that he was teaching me, for me, it was the toughest subject. It was the toughest subject in that year's books. That was, for me, that was the toughest book. And when I sat for the exam, believe me, I didn't prepare well because I was very busy in my work as well. But turned out to be, as long as I can remember, that's when I sat down to write the exam, that turned out to be the easiest. For me, it was the toughest, but in the exam, it turned out to be the easiest. And I related it to the ikhlas of my teacher, the sincerity that he had. then just open my heart for that. Allama Shabir Ahmed Usmani Sahab, Rahmatullah Alayhi, who was the one who actually raised the flag of Pakistan when Pakistan was made. He used to say that if there are three things in anybody, then it will definitely put an effect in other person's heart. One, the thing has to be right. What is said has to be right. Two, the niyat has to be right. And three, it has to be delivered in the right way. Haq baat, haq niyat, or haq tariqe se kehna. The thing has to be right. What is said is to be right. It has to be said, if it is said in the right way, with the right intention, and it is said in the right way, it will definitely affect other person's heart. That's what it was. The right thing with the right niyat. Of course, what can be a better niyat? And delivered he was one of the most beautiful teachers, mashallah. Very loving, and I still have contact with him, alhamdulillah. But these are the intentions and ikhlas and sincerity levels that people have, because of which all of what is happening is happening. And this is where I want to end. I will just finish with that, friends, that please have the right intention. I remind myself first and foremost to have the right intention. And I want everybody to have the right intention. We're not here to get a certificate or a degree or anything. We are here for Allah. Honestly, with every passing day, we are getting closer to Allah Ta'ala. I've been telling my friends that the amount of, the number of people that I've heard who have gone back to Allah Ta'ala in the last 2 months or 3 months, and I've not heard these many number of deaths in the last 3 years possibly. Right. So we are getting closer and closer and closer to go back to Allah Ta'ala. We must prepare for that day, and that's why we are here. That's the only intention we should all have. That we are here to prepare for that day when we will meet with Allah. Right? If this intention is there, the right intention, inshallah, Allah will open our hearts. It's fun. Right? It's enjoyable thing. Don't take any burden. Enjoy it. Be part of the family, as has been said. Create that bonding. Love each other. Live for others. Think about others. Come out of that selfish nature, selfish mode. Be selfless people. Love each other for the sake of Allah. And inshallah ta'ala, you will enjoy this family. Maybe there's one person who will possibly not like you, and that will be your spouse. Right? Because he will think that, oh, my love has been shared by somebody else. But then inshallah will tell you ways to tackle that as well. Right? How to create that, what has been work-life balance, a steady spouse balance, inshallah. Which is very important, by the way. So inshallah ta'ala, you'll feel that love. And that's what we will love you, and we expect the same from you. As has been said, we are all humans. I make possibly the most mistakes. Right? We all are humans. Kullu bani Adama khatta'un. Everybody, every human being is the one who make a lot of mistakes. Wa khairul khatta'in at-tawwabun. The Prophet ﷺ said, the best of those who make mistakes is the one who do tawbah. Right? So we all make mistakes. We ask Allah Ta'ala for forgiveness. We try to improve ourselves. We fall back. We slip at times, but we stand up again. So this is the nature of human beings. So inshallah ta'ala, if you continue to ignore each other's mistakes, shortcomings, inshallah, then there'll be bonding, there'll be love. But as has been said, Shaitaan will come, put negativities in your head, in my head, in your head. But we need to tackle all of that, inshallah ta'ala. I need to ignore you, you need to ignore me, inshallah. Just like we ignore our family members, our parents, our children, our siblings, our wife, our husbands, inshallah. This is the atmosphere that we need to bring here, inshallah. Again, has been said many times, you're very lucky We all are very lucky, alhamdulillah, that Allah Ta'ala has given us this tawfiq. It is not given to just everybody, in the hustle bustle of this dunya and everything that's going on. Some people have said they didn't find peace in their heart and they were searching for one and they found an opportunity. Maybe if we search into our hearts, all of us, possibly that's the same feeling within. There's an emptiness out there. Maybe we are not just feeling it. And inshallah ta'ala, if the sincerity is there, if we continue to absorb, inshallah, whatever will be sent, you will feel that emptiness is gone and there will be serenity and peace, inshallah. So I'll just end with that. Apologies, I think everybody had a limited time, also had a limited time, so I won't take more than that. You will continue to hear from me, inshallah. And you all, inshallah, make dua that may Allah Ta'ala start this first day, and may Allah Ta'ala make it easy for all of us, and may Allah Ta'ala accept it from all of us. So inshallah, if we all raise our hands, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. اللهم لك الحمد كله، اللهم لك الشكر كله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ونبينا محمد وبارك وسلم. جزا الله عنا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ما هو أهله. جزا الله عنا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ما هو أهله. جزا الله عنا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ما هو أهله. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكر إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. يا أرحم الراحمين يا أكرم الأكرمين. Ya Allah, we thank you for all the blessings that you have given to us in our life. Ya Allah, the worldly blessings, the spiritual blessings, blessings that are related to our everyday life and the blessings that are related to our spiritual life. Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Ya Allah, we also testify to this very fact that we did not do proper shukr of these blessings. And Ya Allah, we also agree that there were many opportunities that you gave all of us in our lives. But we did not take care of those opportunities, and we did not make proper use of those opportunities. Ya Allah, we beg you of forgiveness. And Ya Allah, we beg you that you please have mercy on us and ignore our shortcomings. And Ya Arhamar Rahimin, the opportunities that you give us in our life in the future, Ya Allah, we beg you that you please also give us tawfiq to take full use of those opportunities. And this is an opportunity, Ya Allah, then yet another opportunity that you have given to us in our lives. We beg you that you please make us sincere. And Ya Allah, you please make us steadfast on this, Ya Allah. Ya Arhamar Rahimin, please make it a source of your blessings and your mercy and Ya Allah, your love. Allah, please don't punish us because of our shortcomings. Ya Allah, we beg you of forgiveness, and Ya Allah, we seek your love, Ya Allah, and the love of your Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the love of your beautiful book, Ya Allah, and the love of those people who love you, Ya Allah, and the love of those actions that can take us to your love, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please always keep us amongst righteous, Ya Allah. Please always keep us amongst righteous people. And Ya Allah, allow us to fully benefit from all of those. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen. Ya Allah, we beg you that you please protect us from all shurur and all fitan, all evil and all sort of tribulations and trials. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, Ya Akramal Akrameen. We are weak, and Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, we can't take any trials and tribulations. We beg you that you please keep us away from all of those. Ya Allah, keep, Ya Allah, this city, this country, and all the Muslim ummah from all trials and tribulations, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, we are living in this trial of this pandemic. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, we have realized after all of these months that nobody can take it back except you. Ya Allah, we beg you of your forgiveness for the wrongs that we have done because of which this trial has come to us. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please take it back. Ya Allah, please, Ya Allah, please. Ya Allah, open the masajid. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please open the masajid. Ya Allah, we realize it was our fault. Then the Muazzin continued to call us, Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala falah. He continued to say, As-salatu khairum min an-nawm, and we continued to sleep. It didn't go, it didn't respond to the call. Ya Allah, it was because of our shortcomings that we are in such a state that we are deprived of such a huge blessing. Ya Allah. Allah, our state is like as if fish has been taken out of the water. We ask you for forgiveness, Ya Allah, please. Ya Allah, give us this blessing back, and Ya Allah, give us tawfiq as well, that we be able to respond to the call of Muazzin. Ya Allah, we know nothing can happen without your tawfiq. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Ya Allah, please also keep us all protected from this epidemic. Ya Allah, all of those who are sick, wherever they are, whoever they are. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please, we beg you that give them perfect cure and speedy recovery, Ya Allah. And all of those people of Iman who have come back through this, give them rank of a martyr, Ya Allah. Forgive them, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen. Raise their ranks, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen. We have taken this step to study this knowledge. Ya Allah, make this knowledge light through which we are able to see. Ya Allah, we are able to distinguish right from wrong. And Ya Allah, we will be able to see the path towards paradise. And also give us tawfiq to, Ya Allah, walk that path. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, make us people of akhlaq, make us people of character, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, make our tongues soft and sweet. And Ya Allah, please, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please give modesty in our eyes and our tongue. Ya Allah, give us modesty and make us people of haya. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, make us people who honor others and respect others and love others. And Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please do not make us from those who spread hatred and animosity and ill feelings. Ya Allah, make us those people who are able to understand others. Ya Allah, make us people who have deep knowledge and who are able to give people benefit of doubts. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, please make us from those people who spread love in this dunya, Ya Allah, and not spread any hatred. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, Ya Akramal Akrameen. Ya Allah, also give Allah reward to our spouses who support us. Ya Allah, who have supported us throughout. Ya Allah, we have not given them enough time, Ya Allah, but they have always supported us in all of this. Ya Allah, give them, Ya Allah, equal reward or even more reward. Our children, Ya Allah, who have also sacrificed. Ya Allah, who has also given sacrifice and the time that they could have gotten from us. Ya Allah, we didn't give it to them. Ya Allah, please, because of the barakat of this, Ya Allah, please make them righteous. Ya Make them righteous, Ya Allah. Please make them the coolness of our eyes, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen. Protect their iman, Ya Allah. Protect their iman. Give them the best of dunya and akhirat. And Ya Allah, them and everybody who's going to come in the generations to come. And Ya Allah, please make them and everybody and us, Ya Allah, those who serve your deen. Ya Allah, we know we are not worthy to serve your deen. We know it very, very well. We are not qabil, but we also know that it is not about qabiliyat. It is all about qubuliyat. Ya Allah, accept us all, Ya Rahman Rahimeen. Our spouses, our generations, our children. Ya Allah, mercy on our parents as well. Rabbirhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Ya Allah, it is our parents who have become the source of the fact that we are sitting here. Ya Allah, if they had not taught us kalima, if they had not taught us the basics, Ya Allah, we would not have been here. They taught us. Ya Allah, we got distracted, but it is because of their du'as that we are back. Ya Rahman Rahimeen, give them jazai khair. Ya Allah, especially those of our parents who have come back to you, please raise their ranks, Ya Allah. Raise their ranks, Ya Allah. Raise their ranks. Ya Allah, please allow us to serve our parents who are still alive. Ya Allah, give them barakat in their life. Ya Allah, give them barakat in their health. Ya Rahman Rahimeen. Ya Allah, please give special jazai khair from our side to our teachers and our mashayikh. Ya Allah, who guided us throughout. If it was not their guidance, Ya Allah, we would not have been here as well. Ya Allah, we would not have learned what we know. Ya Allah, please keep them away from all shurur and all fitan. Ya Rahman Rahimeen, please give barakat in their life. Ya Allah, please. Ya Allah, give barakat in their health. Ya Allah, in recent times, so many ulama and mashayikh have come back to you. Ya Rahman Rahimeen, please don't take everybody back. Ya Allah, if you take everybody back, how will we survive, Ya Allah? Ya Allah, we beg you that you please, Ya Allah, give them long, healthy life, full of protection, Ya Allah, and barakat in their health, and Ya Allah, allow us to continue to take benefit from them. Ya Rahman Rahimeen. Ya Allah, give us all the blessings that we are in need of regarding our worldly life and also our spiritual life, Ya Allah, and allow us to prepare for that day, Ya Allah, when we will come back to you and will meet with you. Ya Allah, please have mercy on us on that day. Please forgive us first, and Ya Allah, please, Ya Allah, be happy with us for a little effort that we have made in our lives with your tawfiq. And Ya Allah, please allow us to recite kalima first and then take us back. And Ya Allah, make our grave and the day of judgment the most beautiful places in the day, Ya Allah, and allow us to enter into paradise under the feet of Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu wassalam with his intercession, with your mercy, Ya Allah, just because of your mercy, and without reckoning, without questioning. And Ya Allah, grant us all your perfect vision and your everlasting happiness, Ya Allah. Ya Rahman Rahimeen, all of those who are suffering from any sort of evil, Ya Allah, please give them, Ya Allah, give them protection and take them out of those sufferings wherever they are, Ya Allah. All of those who have asked for du'as, Ya Allah, give them all what they are in need of, Ya Rahman Rahimeen. All those who have any right on us, any sort of right on us, our relatives, our friends, our families, our students, our teachers, and everybody else, Ya Allah, give them the best of the dunya and akhirat. We all are in need, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please put love in our hearts for each other. Make it easy for all of us. Ya Allah, this journey that we have started, Ya Allah, make it easy for us, Ya Arhamar Rahimin, and accept it from all of us. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم صلى الله على النبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين الحمد لله. Just one last thing, actually, to be honest and frank, I suggested to this team that if we should have lunch together, or at least give you something to take back. It's lunchtime. I knew it was going to be lunchtime. It's 12:21. But then there were suggestions. We do things with mashwara, actually. We do things with mutual consultation. So the mashwara came back that, because the first day, don't know how would you feel about, about a lunch that will be ordered. So because of the situation that we are in, so I took their mashwara. So we really apologize for not serving you anything. But inshallah ta'ala, when we all continue to be here, inshallah we'll have some good lunches and breakfasts, inshallah. Okay.
Jazakumullah khair, Shaykh Sahab, for the lovely, heartfelt talk and a very beautiful dua. And Jazakallah to all of you and for being here, for being part of this momentous occasion. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us on the path of the journey that we have started. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us istiqamat. And would love to see you all coming in over and over again. Inshallah, Sunday the classes start formally. So please, inshallah. Yeah, so there's no class tomorrow, inshallah. Classes start from Sunday, inshallah. So Sunday you have the schedules with you. Like I said, please go through the online procedures just so that you are comfortable with them. If there's any difficulty, just reach out to us on the group. We will come back to you. And inshallah, look forward to having you all as part of our family. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.